So you're thinking about moving to Fort Walton Beach, and maybe you're headed this way and you want to know, what does the cost of living look like? Well, in this video, we're going to check that out. Healthcare, groceries, household. We're even going to do some comparisons for different cities compared to Fort Walton Beach. Let's check it out. What's going on, guys? This is Andrew Iremonger from the Emerald Group here at eXp Realty. Listen, if you're wanting to know everything about Fort Walton Beach, then stick around. Go ahead and slap that subscribe button and tickle that little bell so that you'll be notified every single time we do a video about Fort Walton Beach. Honestly, we get so many phone calls, texts, and emails of people wanting to move here to the Fort Walton Beach and surrounding areas, and we absolutely love every single one of them. So if that sounds like you, or you're gonna possibly relocate down here, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even throw an airplane with a little note on it. However you wanna get a hold of us, just get a hold of us and we'll have your back when it comes to moving to the Fort Walton Beach and surrounding areas. So we came up with the most important cost of living items to look at here in Fort Walton Beach. So whether you're just doing a little bit of research, maybe you're relocating here, or you just got orders to one of our local bases, we're gonna talk about all things cost of living that you're gonna wanna know. We're gonna jump right into the cost of living here in Fort Walton Beach, but I wanna tell you, you need to stick around for the end whenever we do a comparison to some of the biggest cities in the country compared to Fort Walton Beach, because it's gonna blow your mind how cheap it is here. All right, first and foremost, being a realtor, I've got to talk about housing prices. This is huge out here. So our median house price, and this is from our local MLS here, this is not some statistic we found online, the median home price in Fort Walton Beach from January to today, which is May of 2020, is $227,500. That's right, that's median home prices, which means we have some above and some below. All right, according to the National Association of Realtors, the national median home price, so this is across the entire country, is $272,400, and that was as of February of 2020. Just to put that in perspective, in California, statewide, the median price was $579,770 to own a home in California. And in Massachusetts, that median home price was $395,000. In Maryland, it was $295,000, and believe it or not, in New York, the median price was $301,000 for the same time frame. That makes our prices way lower than the average. Now, maybe you don't want to buy, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can rent too. Let's talk about some rental statistics. So as far as renting, rental prices in our area are a bit inflated. With a huge influx of military constantly moving in and out, so many of them are renting before they buy so that they could check the area out, that, well, frankly, it drives up our prices. So let's talk a 3-bedroom home in Fort Walton Beach. The average price here is going to be $1,528. Now let's look at our neighboring counties. For instance, Santa Rosa County, which includes Navarre, Florida, the average rent price for a 3-bedroom there is $1,341. Head a little bit further east to Walton County, which includes Miramar Beach and 30A. The average rental price out there is $1,269. So as you see, our prices are a little bit high when it comes to renting. Let's talk about those of you that need a 4-bedroom home. The average 4-bedroom home in Fort Walton Beach is going to be $1,959, just shy of $2,000 a month. And to take those same counties, Santa Rosa over there, Navarre, Florida, their average is $1,675. And Walton County comes in at $1,545 for a 4-bedroom. So as you can see, again, rental prices are a little bit inflated, but not outrageous. All right, now that we have the housing prices and the rentals out of the way, let's talk another expense that's kind of related, and that's your home utilities. So for this example, we're gonna use a 16 to 1,800 square foot home, 3-bed, 2-bath, kind of a pretty common home out here. For that, let's first talk electric. During the cooler months, your electric bill should be around $80 to $100. And then in the summer months, when you're creeping it up, particularly in May, June, and July, those are the 3 biggest usage months, they're gonna creep up a little bit from $100 to about $160 to $180, kind of depending on how cold you like it in your house. All right, using the same example, assuming you don't have a pool or a sprinkler system, your water and sewage bill, they're combined out here, should run anywhere from $40 to $80. And that's kind of a wide range, but that's gonna depend on how many people are living in the home. Our average internet prices are about $60. And if you're fortunate enough to have gas, that's gonna run anywhere from about $20 to $40 on the same style home. All right, now let's talk our gas prices out here. Now, right now they've changed dramatically because of COVID-19. We're right in the middle of that. But right now the prices are about $1.49 as we speak today. In January, before the pandemic hit, they were about $2.49 give or take at most gas stations. All right, now let's talk meals. Your standard lunch is gonna be somewhere around $8 to $12. And if you go out for dinner, maybe with your partner or something like that, you can expect a meal, a couple of drinks, maybe even dessert, plus tip to land around 50 bucks. That is, of course, unless you go to one of the nicer places or something like that, but that's kind of the average here. All right, now let's talk groceries and compare them to the national average. So, according to the folks at Numbeo.com, we have an average of about $300 per person for a standard Western diet that you'll pay per month. And the national average is around $341. So for a family of 4, just grocery shopping alone here in our area should save you approximately $172 per month. All right. Sales tax here in Okaloosa County, which is where Fort Walton Beach is located in, is 6.5%. The state takes 6% and the county takes 0.5%. Now compare that to our neighbors to the east and west. They're both at 7%. All right, and for one of the best parts, our state income tax, we're one of 9 states that don't take any state income tax so that you don't have to pay the state just to work. That's awesome. All right, now with healthcare, according to Value Penguin, our average healthcare prices out here are about $450 per month, which equates to about $5,300 per year for a decent plan. All right, for my favorite part of the video, we're gonna compare Fort Walton Beach cost of living to some of the bigger cities in the country. And I'll tell you what, I got a little carried away when I was researching this, and I must have typed in 30 or 40 cities. It was so much fun seeing how we compare, because for having all the amenities that we do and having the beautiful beach here, I'm surprised at how low the cost of living is in Fort Walton Beach. All right, let's start with Florida's capital, Tallahassee. So here in Fort Walton Beach, we're still about 1.6% cheaper than living in Tallahassee. All right, now let's talk about Atlanta, which is about 4 to 5 hours north of us. It's actually 16.5% cheaper to live here than in the major metropolitan of Atlanta. And most of that is due to the home prices, which are 37% more expensive in Atlanta. All right, now we're gonna head a little bit further west into Texas and look at Austin, Texas in comparison to Fort Walton, and Fort Walton is still 30% cheaper than living in Austin. And in the great city of Los Angeles, in comparison with Fort Walton, Los Angeles is actually 87% more expensive to live in than Fort Walton Beach. And lastly, New York. I couldn't believe this. New York is 103%. That's more than double percent expensive to live in than Fort Walton Beach. Now, that doesn't surprise me. It's a big city, but that's still insane. Twice as expensive to live in, and we've got beautiful beaches. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. And don't forget, if you're looking at moving or relocating here to the area, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, send us a carrier pigeon, whatever you want to get a hold of us so that we can have your back when you're moving here to the Fort Walton Beach and surrounding areas. In the meantime, I've got to go. There's a beautiful beach out there with my name on it. Let's go!